Hi everyone, Carolina here. This week I decided to talk to you about being vegan versus your family and friends, which basically means how to approach your friends and family when they're not vegan and you're kind of struggling to interact with them. At the very beginning, when I first went vegan over a year ago, my initial reaction was this kind of shock and a huge wave of aggression. This is how I would put it. I was so feisty. I was so angry. I was just so negative towards everyone that was not vegan. I could not accept the world the way it was. I was in such a shock that I could not believe that there were people that were not vegan. There were people that were aware of what's going on in the world and they were not vegan. So I would attack my family members. I would not say I would attack my friends because I was not really sharing that much with them in this department, but I was just attacking my family. I was shouting at them, asking them why they can be so brutal, why they can be still doing this to the environment. Like, they're adults and they're not really taking responsibility for what they're participating in, stuff like this. I was really in a bad state. But as I heard, this is the first reaction for a lot of people. So I step by step slowly started to calm down. I was accepting the world the way it was. I was kind of becoming aware that this is the way it's always been and there's not much I can do just instantly. So there's nothing to be done instantly. And this is how it all started to look better in my relationship with my family and friends. Because first I was just making all of those jokes, being very unfriendly, just trying to make them all so super aware and guilty when they were eating meat. But I just came into realization that this is not the way. So when I became very calm, I was not starting the topic, I was not trying to educate anyone, I was just doing my own thing, accepting the world the way it was. And this is where the people around me started to be more interested into what I'm doing, into what I'm believing in. So they started to ask questions, and of course when they were asking questions, I wanted to answer them, but I was not doing it in an aggressive way, trying to offend them. I was just very cautious, I would say. I was just telling them facts, telling them the truth that they were kind of aware of, but they didn't want to get into their heads, so they were ignoring a lot of things, which is a normal reaction. Like, I was the same for a long time. As I was saying in my vegan story video, I was thinking of going vegetarian, but I didn't want to know the truth because I knew that this would change the way I look at things. So I could not blame my family for doing the same because this is a normal, natural human reaction. So as I was kind of educating them, but only if they requested it, I was never trying to push them, never trying to, well, I was encouraging them, but I was never like suggesting they should go vegan. And it kind of happened naturally that as they got more interested, at the same time they wanted to try more of my foods. And my mom, of course, when I was home, she was cooking vegan things, not only for me, but also for my whole family. Well, I know a lot of people that just cook for themselves and their family eats together their own things, but my mom would always cook vegan things for all of us when I was home, which was during the whole summer last year and throughout the year when I was visiting from Edinburgh. The cool thing is that even though we still have discussions and my parents do not agree with a lot of things that I'm saying, which is natural, every time that someone tries to kind of offend me, and when people are saying negative things about the way I live, the way I eat, they always are there to help me. They're always defending me because they know my point and they understand it and they respect it. I believe that there is a time for everyone to realize certain things, especially when it comes to the way you eat and it comes to the ethical eating. As I said, I knew that the food I was having on my plate my whole life was dead animals. Like, I knew they were dead animals. Like, I was not thinking it's an apple, you know? Like, we all are aware that these are these things, but we just need to find the right time to realize that this is not what we want to participate in. And that's why I have so much respect and patience for people that are not vegan and that, well, this is actually, I don't know how to put it into words, because I think that everyone should be aware of what they're a part of. So if you're eating meat, you should know where it came from. If you're eating milk, you're drinking milk, you should know what the story of the milk production is. I believe this is our responsibility as human beings, because we have everything we could dream of in the supermarkets. We can buy anything. It's our own decision to go for these products, and if we have the privilege to have such an abundance of things to choose from, we should at the same time be courageous enough. Even like saying this word, it sounds ridiculous because it's not courage, it's like, I don't know, something natural that we should know where the things came from. So I would very much criticize people that do not want to educate themselves, but if they choose to eat meat, it's fine. This is a topic for another conversation, for another video. But in general, as I'm saying, I like to educate them, and it's okay for me that they know, but it's their decision. And as I was saying, everyone has their time to change or not to change. So you should never ever push people. And as I said, I would not suggest like starting conversations, trying to educate people. If they ask you questions, then do answer them, but never try to be hard on them, because you used to eat meat and you used to find it completely fine. And it's even, I would say it's fine if they say, don't spoil my dinner, or don't tell this to me because like I enjoy it and I don't want you to like make me feel bad about this. As I said, like, I think they should want to know, but at the same time, I was there as well, so I don't want to judge them. So if you find it difficult to communicate with your family, or you're struggling to approach them the right way, or you're just being too aggressive towards them, I just hope that this video made it a bit easier for you to understand that this is quite a slippery topic, and you have to be really, really calm and mature to interact with people and to make your relationships with them healthy. You're very passionate about this, but they're not, and they just want to defend themselves, because by telling them that they're leaving, it's like, if you tell your family that they are living in an unethical way and that what they're doing is wrong, and that they're hurting the animals, and that they're bad people, basically, because this is usually the first reaction, that you think like, oh my god, like doing this is participating in something that's awful and violent. They're gonna try to defend themselves because they do not consider themselves bad people. So don't try to offend them, just educate them if they want to, but just don't push them. Do your thing, because this is just enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and give it a like if you did. Share your own family or friends vegan stories, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye.